as you're walking out the door and turning off the lights is really offensive, and unfortunately there's nothing we can do about it.
In a flurry of signatures on his way out of office, Matt Bevin reduces the penalties for hundreds of Kentuckians. Good evening, everyone. One of those criminals is behind a notorious murder in Covington.
Tonight, in a Local 12 exclusive, those who knew the victim tell Walter Smith Randolph that this is a miscarriage of justice. And Walter's here now with that story. Walter.
Yeah, Cami and Kyle, this man, Gregory Wilson, was convicted 32 years ago for the kidnapping, rape, and murder of Deborah Pooley. Since then, he's been on death row while exhausting all of his appeals. That was until Matt Bevin commuted his death sentence. While Wilson still has to make parole, those who are involved in this case say the thought of Wilson back on the streets is unconscionable. Joe Heil remembers Deborah Pooley fondly.
Everybody who came on that boat knew who she was, or if they didn't, they knew it in a couple of minutes.
Heil was Debbie's boss at Barleycorn's Yacht Club. He attended every day of the trial, so imagine his shock and horror learning Gregory Wilson is no longer facing the death penalty.
I literally almost fell to my knees on the floor. It's very heart-sickening to find out that this could happen.
Also outraged, Kenton County Commonwealth's attorney Rob Sanders.
I don't know that I could be any angrier right now, not just about this case, but about the dozens of other cases I'm hearing about from all over Kentucky.
In one of his last acts as governor, Matt Bevin commuted Wilson's death sentence, saying Wilson received inadequate legal defense and got the short end of the justice stick.
Matt Bevin wasn't anywhere near Northern Kentucky during that trial. Gregory Wilson was afforded every opportunity for a fair trial. And each step of the way, the conviction has been upheld.
Wilson appealed all the way up to the Kentucky Supreme Court. He was rejected every time. In a statement, Wilson's attorney applauded Bevin's decision, saying in part, a shameful travesty of justice has finally been remedied after 32 years. He goes on to say the proceedings were rife with legal error, malpractice, and unprofessional conduct.
If he truly believed that Gregory Wilson deserved to have his sentence commutated, to deserve to be parole eligible immediately, then do it in the middle of your term. Do it while the voters can decide whether you deserve a re-election.
Now Heil is watching a situation he never imagined play out.
I'd like to say to Matt Bevin, would you like him living in your neighborhood or in your community?
Gregory Wilson is now immediately eligible for parole. Rob Sanders tells me he plans on attending the parole hearing and fighting this. Cami?
All right, Walter, thank you. And Wilson's girlfriend at the time, Brenda Humphrey, was also charged in this case. She made parole after serving 28 years behind bars. She's now living in Campbell County.